A large part of the expectation that the rich should engage in charity comes from a combination of resentment, jealousy, and an unrealistic projection of moral responsibility. People often view the rich as having more than their fair share of resources, so they expect them to give back as a way to balance the perceived inequality. However, this expectation overlooks the reality that most wealthy individuals accumulate and maintain their wealth by prioritizing their own interests, not the well-being of strangers. At its core, this complaint about the rich not doing enough charity is rooted in several things. 1. Resentment and jealousy. Many people feel frustrated that the rich have access to material luxury and comfort while they struggle to meet basic needs or experience hardships. This resentment often stems from the belief that the rich don't deserve their wealth, or that they should use it to alleviate suffering since they have more than enough. People project their frustrations onto the rich because they represent the top of the societal hierarchy that many feel trapped under. 2. Moral superiority and projection. People often project their own ideals of charity and morality onto the wealthy, expecting them to act as benefactors to society. However, the reality is that wealth is typically maintained through self-interest and financial control, not altruism. Most people fail to recognize that just as they prioritize their own comfort and survival, the rich often do the same. On a much larger scale, it's an illusion to think that vast wealth automatically makes someone morally obligated to give it away. 3. Displaced responsibility. People also expect the rich to fix societal problems through charity because it allows them to avoid responsibility for the issues themselves. This expectation creates a narrative where individuals can continue to live comfortably without taking personal action to help the poor, assuming that it's the rich who should step in. The irony is that many who expect the rich to provide for others are unwilling to make the same sacrifices in their own lives, such as opening their homes to the poor or offering meals daily, because it would disrupt their own material security. 4. Illusion of solidarity. There's often a myth that if I had that kind of money, I would help people. This belief reflects a misunderstanding of human nature and the mechanisms of wealth. Most people, once they attain a certain level of security, become protective of their resources and reluctant to jeopardize their position. They hold the wealthy to a standard of generosity they wouldn't necessarily uphold themselves if the roles were reversed. Ultimately, the expectation for the rich to do charity at every corner is unrealistic, because wealth in a capitalist system is not designed to be shared indiscriminately. It's accumulated through control and personal benefit. People complain about the rich not helping, but they themselves are often unwilling to make sacrifices to help strangers, reinforcing that much of this is driven by resentment, frustration, and misplaced expectations.